everybody, and welcome back to Starfield. My name is Spartan Elite 43, and tonight it's all about shipbuilding, baby. We're gonna get in here. We're gonna dive right in to building our very first ship from scratch. Wish me luck. Now, I've spent a lot of time grinding for you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Last time I left off this stream, I believe I was a level 12. We're a little higher level than that now, and I have more money. So I've been putting the factory into overdrive and trying to make sure that we have plenty of materials to sell off, so that I had plenty of money to build a ship for you guys. So welcome. What up? Yup, Anthony Franklin, World War II enthusiast. How's it going? A7X, Jester, good to see you. Racer, Mace, good to see you. Top G, appreciate y'all dropping in. Let's get straight into this. Now, for those of you who don't know, I actually have traveled to Sol System. You may have heard of it. You know, we currently live in the Sol System, for those of you who don't know. You may have recognized some of these planets. You got this star, it's called Sol. You know, it's center of the system that we currently live in. We got Mercury. We got Venus. We got this little planet you probably never heard of, Earth, over here, though it looks a lot different. And we got Mars, Jupiter. No, Jupiter. I don't know why I did that. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. This should be Uranus down here. All right. We are currently orbiting Mars. And we are currently on the Deimos star yard. Why Deimos? Well, because I have an affinity for blowing stuff up. And Deimos and I seem to have an affinity for this particular trait. So it just makes sense. What up, Curtis? How's it going? Clee, good to see you. Warmonger, Dementia, Bill, appreciate you guys dropping in. I personally love Starfield. I can't say that everybody will. It's a very grindy game, but it is a lot of fun. If you like other Bethesda titles like Fallouts or, you know, Elder Scrolls games, you're gonna love this game. They are very similar. It is essentially Fallout in space, okay? If you played Fallout 4 and you liked it, then you're gonna like this game a lot. That being said, I am currently a level... God, I don't even remember what level I'm at. I'm a level 35. And I have put in some work to grind up some money for you guys so that we can build a pretty badass ship. So hopefully you guys are ready. We gonna get up in here. A7X, this spacesuit is the Mantis spacesuit. There's a side quest that you get relatively early on, or that you can get relatively early on, that leads you down this, to taking the role of the Mantis. It's essentially the Starfield's equivalent to Batman, basically. And that's also where we ended up getting our first like decent ship. And we've upgraded that a little bit. But that's neither here nor there. Today, we're here to build a ship. And I think I gotta go down here to do it. I don't know where the person is. They like to hide. They should be at the front desk, but they're not. Yeah, here he is. This guy, right here.
What do we have here? A civilian in my star yard.
Yeah,
Deimos prides itself on being the UC's first and last line of defense in space. But we're more than happy to protect and arm bold entrepreneurs that do their business among the stars.
Extraterrestrials are real, coming in with the Pluto as a planet. Hey, when I was in school, Pluto was a planet. But clearly they've changed the definition of what is considered a planet. So Pluto is not technically a planet yet, because it is yet to clear its orbit. That's what dictates whether it's a planet or not. Anyway, back to it. I'm glad you have time for us civilians.
Anyone that flies in space earns my respect. Heck, an independent may be even braver. You don't have a fleet at your back when the Crimson Fleet comes calling.
You're not wrong.
So,
Also,
let's see
get
about
your
getting
eyebrows
a proper
fixed, my
ship.
dude.
One worthy of you.
They have these little eyebrow combs. You can like get that stuff fixed. Your eyebrows are actually obnoxious. Let's see what you got for ships first.
Certainly.
So, for those of you wondering why I chose this, just look at these ships, man. Look at these ships. We got the Longsword 2. And you guys know that I already had like a name for my ships, right? Like I hadn't even like gotten into the game yet. Like my first ship I nicknamed the Hoplite. My second ship I nicknamed the Phalanx. Yeah, turns out Deimos is way ahead of me. Because if you look, we've got a Byreme. Look at this. Oh, Byreme. I actually like the Deimos. This is a transport ship, but I like the Deimos ships a lot, man. I'm not gonna lie. And then we've got the Gladius. Again, you can see a theme here. And then we've got the Polis. Another massive cargo ship. Good lord. Like that thing has how much like carry capacity? I'd hate to think about how much carry capacity this thing has. But this thing clocks in at 284,000. We ain't got that kind of cheddar. Look, the Hoplite 2. It's like they knew. It's like they knew, man. It's the Hoplite 2. And then, of course, to finish it off, you've got an Aegis. They actually didn't have the Phalanx here this time, but I like this Aegis as well. And we could actually buy the ship if we wanted to right out the gate, but we're not going to do that. We're actually going to go in here and modify my ship.
Let's get you set up.
We're going to build our own and see what we can do. Now, obviously, the Razor Leaf here, we actually nicknamed this the Phalanx once, and I don't know why it didn't save, but you can see I've made a little bit of updates or upgrades to my you know, Mantis Razor Leaf ship. I've been playing this on Xbox. It was a free download through Game Pass, so highly recommend if you've got Game Pass on Xbox, you can play this game right now on Xbox for free. Highly recommend it. Manny, how's it going? Appreciate you guys dropping in. All right, let's get right into it. So this is the ship that we currently are piloting around, and we're going to keep this ship for now because it's a very good ship. I like this ship. This one, on the other hand, is the first ship that you get when you get into the game. It is a pile of dog crap. So we're going to just go into the ship builder and do something with this, which is called select all and delete. And that's going to allow us to start adding in some parts. Now, I have not built a ship from scratch, so I'm going to try to do the best that I can. Obviously, I like this particular landing base, so I think we'll go with this one. This one's a little bit... I just like the look of this one more. So we're going to go with this one. Okay. Then we need some sort of hab. So we want to go to over here. Let's go with like a 3x1 all-in-one berth. That seems like a good idea. Basically, we're going to try to build this somewhat realistically and somewhat just have it like with a game plan in mind, right? So we'll throw this all-in-one hab down here as kind of the belly of the ship, right? Like this is going to be sort of the bottom edge of the ship that everything is connected to. How long should we make this ship? That'll be the next question. So do we go another one of these long? We got an engineering bay. A living quarters. Having an engineering bay would probably be a good idea. And that seems like something that would be towards the bottom of the ship as well. So we'll do that. We'll put the engineering bay down here at the bottom of the ship. So we've got our belly. Now, do we want to make it longer? We're currently 33 meters long. And currently 5 meters wide. So, how else do we want to do? I think 33 meters seems like a pretty good length. Nah, we want it a little bit longer. Let's go with a 2-in-1 and see what we can do. Maybe the armory, captain's quarters, computer core. We could put a computer core down there with that as well. Oh, wait. I know what we got to do. We got to have a companionway. Now, before we do that, let's pull this out of the way. Let's put the companionway, because the companionway, for those of you who don't know, the companionway is the way to get between floors. Okay, so we're going to have multiple floors in this thing. So we want to put a companionway here. Now, another thing that we're going to try to avoid is having a companionway stacked on a companionway stacked on a companionway. We're going to kind of layer the ship in a way that's going to allow us to have a decent traversal without having one gigantic tube that goes straight up so that if somebody slips off the ladder, they fall all the way to the bottom and die. Okay? That's what we're going to do. We're going to go with semi-realism here, right? Like, if you've ever been in a ship, you don't see a single hole that goes straight to the deck very often. Like, it's pretty rare. They mix them up. They stagger them. So you'll have a staircase or a ladder going up, and then they'll offset the next one slightly, and then you go up, and then, you know what I mean? That way, if you do slip and fall because things get wet, I know it's space, probably not going to be as big an issue, but still, not a good idea to have one just death hole, okay? So we're going to have that there. All right, so let's look at our second layer, shall we? Now, the next thing we need to think about is how many layers are we going to have? So our second layer, I think, is going to be the wing layer. This is the one that's going to be the widest, right? So I think here we're going to want one of these 3x3 halls. Look at this thing. We can stack that right there like that, right in the center of the ship. And that gives us a 3x3, which is going to allow us to have kind of a wing shape towards this hull, if we can pull it off. That's our goal anyway. All right, so the next thing we need to be thinking about is what else do we want? We want, could put the mess hall, but again, these are 2x, and 2x do not link up like you would hope. Like this, if you look at the link nodes are right here and here, right? So you cannot link this directly down the middle with this. It would be offset one way or the other, which is actually not the worst. You could do that and then put something else, you know what I mean? Or you could do this, where you raise it up and connect it like that. So you can make even more of a wing shape. So there are ways around this. So, yeah. So anyway, this is a cargo hull. But what we want is maybe a mess hall. But do we want that big of a mess hall? I don't think so. I think if we go with something like a 2x1, and we go with maybe the infirmary. Infirmary seems like a good thing to have on board. Or some living quarters would also be a good one. And the science lab. Okay. All right, so I'm thinking the infirmary seems like a good thing to have on the second layer. So we'll throw that in there. All right. We are going to have a companionway again. So we will have to think about where we want that. Now, this one had the companionway there. So maybe we slide this back one slot. Put the companionway there. There we go. That will allow us to go from the second story up to the third, because we are going to have a third level. All right, now, next thing we want is maybe another 2x we can put here on the nose, because I don't like the way that just drops off. So let's look at a 2x1. What can we get in there? We got the armory. We wouldn't want the armory to be after the infirmary. Control station. Science lab. Wouldn't be the worst thing to have there. So yeah, let's see if we can slap that in there. Beautiful. So now we've got the science station and the infirmary on the fore end of level 2. We're going to have a 1x at the back to make that kind of work. I mean, we could... Could slide this even further back, but then we get into like deaths or like Imperial Star Destroyer territory if we go with a wing like that. I mean, it's not the worst thing. They do have some good looking ships in the Empire. So maybe I say I don't want to do that. I'm hemming myself in. I don't like it. Because I need a one by here. That's so unfortunate. Maybe we put the infirmary here. Put this there, and then put the science lab slightly further back. Something like that. So you'd have to come up, go through the infirmary. See, that just seems like an illogical placement. Ah! Ship design! Why am I thinking about it logically? It's terrible. Conversely, we go back to the way it was, where we pull this out the way, put this back up there, put this back forward. Get this out of the way so we can put that back forward. And then we could put the companionway further back, and then just have a second one next to it. Questions. I'll be honest, I hate the idea that I have to have only a companionway as a one-by. But it's fine. That should be fine. So that keeps our foot travel away from the infirmary, because obviously that's a place that you don't want people having to walk through just regularly. It should be a place that's kind of quiet. So we've got that. What else are we going to need on this thing? Armory would be a good thing, but I feel like we want that near the bridge, because most of the time we're going to be at the bridge anyway, because bad people tend to come in through a docker, which is usually on the belly of the ship. So, which is, by the way, something we can do real quick. Let's go ahead and put that in. What up, Brian? How's it going? Or Brian? Austin? Appreciate everybody dropping in. Nate Porter, I don't know what you're hashtagging in the chat, but I'm gonna go ahead and say chill, or I will have to take action against you. I don't want to get in trouble by YouTube or anything like that. All right. Anyway, where was I? I need a docker. That's what I need. I like the slim docker. And we can put the slim docker on the bottom of the ship. If we grab it, we can flip it over. Go to the bottom. And this would make sense to have right at the bottom of the companionway. So we put that there. And it's a roughly middle of the ship sort of position anyway. So we'll put the docker right on the companionway. What else do we need on the ship? So we talked about armor. Whoa, don't do that. How do we zoom out? Zoom out with left trigger. What up, Kevin? It's going good, man. Going good. Let's see. We want... For a cockpit, there's only one cockpit that I want to use here, and it's this one. Like, this one looks so sick. If I can find a way to build this cockpit into this thing, I will do it. But it's got to look good. Like, that's the other important thing, right? Like, everybody wants to have a powerful ship, but it's got to look good, too. So we're going to try to make it look good. All right. Now, back to the fun. If we then go, see, we're coming up through here, or here. We've got a med bay. We've got a science lab. We've got engineering down here. We need some berthing, so we need some good old-fashioned berthing. So, HABs. So this is a 3-in-1 berth. I think we have one of these at the bottom, don't we? We have an all-in-one berthing down there, which is great. So we don't need to necessarily do that. Could put a living quarters. That seems like a good place. Okay. We'll have a living quarters. I like the idea of having the living quarters at like the nose of the ship too, so that you could potentially put like a window there so that everybody can look out of. We'll see. We'll see how that ends up turning out. Let's see, what else do we want to go with? So, control station seems like a good thing to have on this level. Infirmary, we already have. Living quarters, science lab, workshop, we've already got all that. Okay, so armory, captain's quarters, computer cores, all seems like a good idea. Battle stations actually seems like a fantastic idea. Now, how can we make this? This is a 2x, so we got to try to make this work. We also have a brig here. So maybe this is something that we can slap on. Having a brig. Like, what if we put it down here? Right? And then if we add, so we can have a cargo hull or the computer core. I feel like having a computer core on the same level as the brig is a bad idea, though. Living quarters wouldn't be a terrible thing. We've already got one of those, though. Maybe battle stations? I mean, we could think of this as something like a CEC or a CIC in a battleship, where you're not on the bridge. It's another place that you can con the ship from. So we can slap that down there. You can start to see the like shape of the ship getting outlined a little bit, but that still leaves this spine of the ship for the top layer here, or somewhat the top layer. Now, what do we still miss? We do not have a computer core, so computer core would be something we need. So let's start thinking about that. So, what is this? This is living quarters. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of foot traffic there. We want a 2x1, sorry. Control station, this would be a good one, maybe. Infirmary. Again, I don't think there's much there. I mean, we could just do another living quarters. Slap that right there. Yo, Psych coming in, dropping the gifted membership. Thank you so much, Psych. Appreciate you. All right. Let's see what else we're going to come up with. We could just have this whole level be for berthing, to be honest. That might not be the worst. Because think about it. This big of a ship, you'd need more crew, right? So having more crew seems to be like an obvious you need it. And we already have all of the other things. Was this just a living quarters? Yes, so maybe we go with a second all-in-one berth. Since we have one down there, now we have one up here. So you got 2 different levels for that. We are going to need one of these. So let's put our companionway in now, before we forget. Slap that there. Then we need to have something at the back that's at least a 1 by. One by 2, or 2 by 1. So we got another all-in-one. We could put the armory there. That wouldn't be so bad. Could put the captain's quarters there as well. I feel like the captain's quarters should be next to the bridge, though. So maybe we throw the armory here. Yo, Santiago coming in, dropping 5 gifted memberships as well. Thank you so much, Santiago. Appreciate you, my dude. I have no idea why my sounds aren't coming through. Should be on Realtek. Do appreciate everybody dropping in. Don't forget, if you guys do enjoy the stream, make sure you guys leave a like. It does help me out quite a bit. Putting the armory here is probably not the best thing, because you are going to have to come up through the armory. Okay, now I can hear it. I can hear it. What up, Parker? How's it going? Alright, let's just go for it. Armory's there. And now, I feel like we need to have some sort of staggered back spinal column here. So this is where we're going to need computer core, right? Because we haven't put in a computer core yet. So yeah, we'll do a computer core. We'll do something like that. A little bit staggered back from the front. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, fair enough. So we need like a all-in-one berth position. Something like that. And then we can have a 2 by do another 2 by living quarters here. And then we will put a companionway back here at the back so that we can get up to the next level. All right. So this ship's going to have to do a little bit of everything. It's going to be able to fight, but it's also going to be able to haul cargo. So that's something we got to keep in mind when we're building this. What are we going to call it? I'm going to have to let you guys... What up, Nuka? How's it going? Tuna, what up, my dude? You guys can start talking about what names you're going to call this thing when we're done. Alright. Let's see. What are we going to get into now? So, I'm thinking that we're basically at the top level of the ship at this point. So, I'm thinking that we already have the companionway there. So... I'm actually regretting putting the companionway there, actually. Let's pull that off of there. Let's pull this back. I have reasons for it. We'll put the companionway there, back towards midship. Everything beyond this is going to have, like equipment mounted to it, right? So, the next level up is going to end up being, like, our, so we'll have our control station. Then we will have our captain's quarters. And then... See, I don't like putting it there. I think that looks goofy as shit. This might be one of those times where we put a companionway back here. I don't want to do that though. How are we going to mount this back here and make it look halfway decent? So I feel like it should be mounted back there somewheres. Otherwise, this needs to be mounted on a very small, like, thin, wide craft. I know it doesn't look like much, but we haven't actually, like, started, like, putting any aesthetics on the ship yet. This is just the hull of the ship. Could do that, or we could just... So I'm thinking, like, something like there makes sense. And then we would have our engines back here, our grav drive, our shields, all that stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. So we've got our reactor. Let's go ahead and get a good reactor. I gotta start thinking about money too, because I know I don't have the most money in the world. Okay, so this is a reactor that mounts to the back of a ship, which is interesting. Alright, 29, 27... Like, here we get 27 for 43. This one mounts top-wise. Let's see what we can do here. Put that on there. Dude, that is a tall reactor, man. It is a tall reactor. What if we get the one that's like this? Oh, you can't mount to the back of the cab, can you? Or, back of the cab, back of the... That's not cool. It literally has to be here. I mean, we could mount it there, but I don't like the way it sticks up. Could mount it there, and then try to get our engines down towards the bottom. It gives us 27 power. And I like that a lot better than I did the other way. Okay, so now we need shields. So, what do we want to do in terms of shields? We've got this thing. Everything's so expensive, too. See, I don't like how that looks up there. Normally we would mount this to our reactor. So yeah, not sure how I feel about that. Might have to give up a little bit of shields. So we gotta have a good reactor. Reactor literally makes everything, right? Oh wait, we could, hold that thought. We could throw this somewhere different. Maybe up here. I don't like that at all. And this would literally start to block your view. So I don't know if I like... It's so awkward. Okay, let's try something else. We've got our reactor, we've got our shields. What else we need? We need a jump drive, right? So, let's look at our grab drives. Try to find a good grab drive here. This has 30 grab drive thrust. So we'll just grab this, toss it on the back. And then we should be able to mount this to that. There we go. That looks a little better. That I can live with. Now we're going to need fuel. So fuel tanks. See what we can get away with. Got side-mounted fuel tanks. We've got, ooh. Got some rounded kind of fuel tanks. I like the aesthetic of those. What can we do with these? How can we make this... Maybe put that in there like that. I feel like having fuel tanks strapped to your reactor seems like a terrible design flaw. But I kind of like the look of it. Especially if we can flip it. There we go. Starting to get some shape to this block. Little by little. Sung Jun, how's it going? What up, Tony? I've played Red Dead Redemption 2, as a matter of fact, believe it or not. There's a slight bit of a playthrough on the channel, though I never finished it because I got really, really bored. Okay, we're gonna have to really start thinking about money here in the near future. Oh no, we're too big. That's what she said. So max width, length, or height? What's our... Oh, we're currently at 41 meters. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Is it because this sticks out too far on the back? It is. That's why. That is sadness. Sadness, my friends. It's okay. Oh my god, I hate it. Crap. I've got to have a good reactor, though. That's the problem. What if we... Okay, get rid of that. Let's go to reactors again. It's a really tall reactor, though. Maybe it won't look so bad now that we've got a little bit of a... Yeah, it's not as... It's pretty horrific, let's be real. Throw those up there. Kind of break up the body lines. Okay. So now we should be under the 40 meters. Right? Yep, yep. Cannot reach cockpit from the landing bay. Why can't you? Like, we don't have a companionway that goes up into this, do we? So we would need another companionway. God bless America. Okay, I guess we move this forward and we put a companionway there. Even though that literally put a companionway on top of a companionway, which is not ideal. Kind of breaks one of our rules, but I don't hate it. I don't immediately hate it. Now, that should fix that problem. Okay. Fair enough. Alright. So we've got that. Now we need engines. Why do I feel like I'm going to run out of money? I feel like I'm going to run out of money for sure. Alright, engines. What can we do for engines? We need big engines. We've got supernovas, which can be mounted along the rear of the ship, which sounds like fun to me. So maybe we grab those, spin that around. Definitely got to have at least one of these. That gives us 44 mobility on its own. They can't mount that close to one another, so we would have to have a gap in between them. We could do something like that. That gives us 83 mobility, so that could be our engines. We're already at 192,000 and we haven't put any weapons on this thing or any aesthetics. Oh, I don't know if I brought enough money for this, boys. I've been grinding money, but I don't know if I don't know if I ground enough. Good lord. I mean, for the most part, most of the expensive stuff other than weapons has been put on. Like structural stuff to make it look halfway decent isn't expensive. Alright, so far we're doing okay there. Next thing we need to look at is what we can do for landing gear. So we've got our gear, we've got these type of gear. And we've got these type and these type. Now, the problem is I think we can only add 4 of these. So I don't know that we want these type of landing gear. Maybe we just go with these. Like, how do we do this? Like, if we just go... Wait, they only mount to the bottoms of surfaces. Oh. I see. Yeah, I don't know about this. Alright, that gives us 6 landing gear, but we don't have any support over the front. How can we make this extend, I guess, would be the next thing. So maybe a 2x1 bay. We go to halves. Go for like a 2x1 on either side. Just all in one berth seems fine, or some living quarters. Just mirror that on either side. And then we can take these, add them up to the front. Something like that. We're at 200,000 already. We haven't put weapons on. Oof. Alright. Time to look at weapons while we're thinking about it. So, weapons. There's a lot of weapons. Okay, auto alpha turrets. I don't know what that is, but it sounds fun. Though I don't have much money. What does it do? 19 hull damage, 19 shield damage. It is a, I mean, it's auto, so I wouldn't have to control this at all. Oh, this is a turret, though. Ooh, I kind of like to have a turret. Kind of like the idea of having a turret, to be fair. Okay. What else do we got? We got auto alpha beams. Auto alpha beam turret, or disruptor beam. Okay, so these are disruptors. I know these are strong. They have a really good range. They have good damage, DPM as well. So maybe having these as turrets would be a good idea. But again, they're expensive. For the turret, we could just get the beams themselves and mount them. That's 7,000. These are literally half the price. Yo, Aaron coming in, dropping a $2 bomb. Appreciate you, dude. Drogo! What up, man? What up? Alexio, I see you as well. Appreciate you guys. Jack Mirius, good to see you. You cannot mount more than one reactor, unfortunately. Do appreciate you, Aaron. Also, can we get some goats in the chat for Aaron and Santiago and Psych, please? You guys are fantastic, man. Appreciate you. Aaron out there running on the treadmill, up a hill, an imaginary hill. Alright, so Devastator missile launcher. I mean, that sounds fun. Let's just be real. Hull damage 68, shield damage 68. But the problem with missiles is you run out. We got pulse lasers. Pulse lasers aren't that great. Blaze, 2 gigawatt solid state laser. That's nasty. Fulminator suppressor. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds terrible. EMP 1000 suppressor. Okay, so these must be EM weapons. Okay. Oh god, what is going on with my sound? That was terrible. Auto Gauss gun. Something is going on with the audio in the game right now. I might be bugging it out. So we've got a Gauss gun, which would be essentially a railgun. Oh, speaking of railguns. Okay, these are specific to like, These are more hull damage than anything. I kind of want to have just like one type Okay, these are neutron beams. What do they do? 23 hull damage and shield damage. Okay, so these neutron beams are very strong. I know that. Because I've used them. So, plus, they're cheap. Which means we can do a lot of them. So, I'm thinking we go with, like, some of these neutron beams for fun. And then we might even throw, like, a neutron turret. Let's see what we got. Okay. If we put a neutron turret all the way up here on top. Face it towards the front. Now, it should have clear line of sight to rotate either direction, right? And now we could do some of the neutron beams just as it is. Hello? Are you gonna... Oh my god. Just attach to the thing, please. There we go. Slap that there and there. Okay. We might have ability to save some power with the reactor, because the reactor is currently giving us 29 reactor energy, and we currently only need 14 for this ship. But we'll see how that goes when we add some more of these. I would definitely like to add... See, ship size exceeds the max length, width, or height. Am I still too tall? Has this made me too tall now? Like, how do I know how tall I am? Oh, we went back to being too long because of these freaking... God dang it. Dang it! I like these, though. I don't want to give them up. They're cool. But that puts us at 41 meters. Okay, let's try an engine that's maybe not as long. I feel like the engines are all the same. So it wants us to use engines that are like radially mounted or something, essentially. We still need, like, big engines, so let's see what we can get. Like, we could just put these, like... Could put them, like, here. I suppose that is a thing that we could do. Okay. What up, King Wordle? How's it going? I'm basically, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build like a battleship in space. Or at least for what my constraints are currently at my level and stuff like that. Doing the best I can, folks. This is my first time ever building a ship. Alright, we go back to weapons. I kind of want to find more of those. Forget what they were called. I think they were these neutron. Yeah, it's these things. Okay. Alright, so the next question is, can I get a structural that's a weapon... Horizon weapon mount? Yes, please. I get you. I want you to be... there. Rotate you around, flip it. Put you there. Grab you. Put you there. There. Alright, so that gives us 5 weapons on this thing. Let's go ahead and assign it to Weapon 0. Weapon 1 can be assigned to... actually... yeah. Weapon 1 can be a neutron turret. Alright. That should be a lot of firepower. And we're still under budget at the moment. And we are right at the power limit too, so like that's perfect. Our top speed is not the best. The best is 150. Our mobility is definitely not the best. We haven't put any cargo capacity on this thing yet. Which I definitely want to put some cargo capacity on this thing. This thing is not going to be fast. Like, I just want you guys to know that right out the gate. That this thing is not going to be fast. So this can hold how much? 210 cargo. But they look terrible. Just to be honest. So I'm thinking we go with... ooh, these are kind of cool. And this gives us 950 cargo? Holy sh... that's a lot of cargo. I think we can make that work. Let's try to put that back there. Whoops. Oh, but... Alright, so this gives us the possibility for 6,000 cargo, which should be more cargo than we need. Our mass is insane. Our mobility is insane. We don't have enough credits for this. That's another possible problem. I mean, we could just get rid of this. Could just get rid of this. Oh. How much are these each? These are 6,000 apiece. And we've got 6 of them. How else can we do this? I feel like having this much cargo capacity is probably a bit much. Maybe we drop that. Drop that. That gives us 4,100 cargo capacity, which is still a lot. But that drops us down a little bit. Also, I I don't know if we need this turret on top, so if we get rid of that, that lowers our reactor requirement. So maybe we can drop that, save some money, and go with a slightly less reactor that gives us 27 energy. I mean, we could go with this one, 24. But this 27 energies is just nice in general. I mean, technically, these wouldn't even be attached, but nobody tell the game that. So that saves us a little bit of credits. Now time to do some aesthetics, I think. Let's see what we can do aesthetically to this thing to make it look halfway decent. So, first things first, we need a 4 spine. Do they have a slightly bigger spine than that? There we go. That should work. There we go. Nah. I don't like it. Where's the cowling? There's one that's called cowling. Where is it at? That's the Nova cowling. Deimos cowling. There we go. Slap that on the front. That's better. That's better! Also, oh wait. Alright, now we want to kind of do the spine thing that I was talking about, where we have like this. And then we go with that. That kind of breaks that up a little bit. Gives it a little bit of depth. The sides look horrendous, if I'm being perfectly honest. I hate how flat they are. So we've got to try to do something to break up the sides a little bit. I do like these wings. Okay. Something like that. Doesn't quite get to where I want it to. So I think we might just kind of copy that. Now, how can we bring this nose over a little bit? The wang ain't big enough. We need more wang. I mean, that kind of... Whoops. kind of just fits there. Oh, I don't want that. I wanted to flip the other direction. Okay. That. I don't immediately hate it. This is underneath. Yeah, it's not going to do us any good. Yeah, I know I'm running low on money. That's the problem. And I ground a lot of money to try to make this video possible. But my ambitions are getting the better of me. What I may end up doing is I did notice something that I may end up swapping out. So we have all-in-one living quarters. So living quarters, computer core. Let's get rid of that. We should be able to use the hall. Slap that in there instead. That'll save a little bit of money, right? See, I kinda, not gonna lie, thinking that we don't need this all-in-one berth here. So maybe we get rid of this. We have one lower in the ship. And then we grab this, move it down, grab one of these, slap it in there. I think that looks better on the top of the ship. Just gives it a better profile. Kind of breaks up the sides of the ship a little bit. Alright, what else can we do? We've got some radiators. Got some more wings. The Nova cowling, I don't really care for. We got braking engines. We could throw that on the front, actually, instead of these. So, how does that look? We throw you there. There. Whoops. Copy it, dum-dum. I'm not quite over budget yet. I have 6,000 credits left. I know it's not much, but I'm not over budget yet. Not sure what this bracer is for. The belly 4. Does this look like if we put it there? Kind of brings the belly up a little bit. Still not a big fan of that. I like this here. I like the two on the outside. I need something to come up kind of like the belly 4 did, but it just doesn't quite fit. Is there anything else? Skeg. Wait, how does that look? Right there. Oh, you can't mount to the engine, can you? That's a shame. We could do something like this. I feel like that'd be a bad idea considering I've got those braking engines there. Turns out designing is rough. Who'da thunk it? I mean, we could just throw these radiators over the top. To kind of break up the sides a little bit. Also, we do need to do this. Now, about the only part that I think that's left that I kind of need to break up is maybe this section back here. So how can we make this look sexy back here? Everything else I'm okay with. I know we're right at the edge of the budget here. Maybe slap something like this back here on the back. See what else we can do here. Actually have these bumpers. I know I'm technically out of money at the moment, but we're okay. We'll figure it out. I feel like we're out of like options right now. So what? We're just 1,000 credits over budget at the moment. Could drop. Drop those for the moment. We can always come back and finish this later. Like, this doesn't have to be a completed design, but I mean, for our first ship, I feel like we did okay. Yo, Chris Trent coming in, dropping a $5 out of nowhere. Thank you so much, my dude. Get some ghosts in the chat. Wait, what's going on? There are self-service bounty boards for those of you interested. There are self-service bounty boards at any of the bars in any of the major colonies, or you can build an outpost and then set down a self-service kiosk. Keep in mind, though, if you go to a system where you are wanted and you try to use the outpost board there, you're gonna get yeeted. All right, so keep that in mind. Go to a system where you don't have a bounty, use the kiosk to pay your fine, and then you'll be golden. Yeah, so anytime you have a bounty like that, if you can't land anywhere, say you've got bounties everywhere, your best bet would be to create an outpost on a planet, and then just set down a self-service kiosk on that planet in your outpost, and you'll be golden. All right. Overall, I don't hate it. We're out of money at the moment. We're going to go ahead and select all. Let's go ahead and paint this thing, shall we? What color do we want to paint it? Well, like my good friends in the old days would say, we're going to go ahead and paint it black. Because reasons. Alright, what else do we want to try? Do we want to go with white, maybe? That gold looks kind of good. It's not actually gold, though. It's like yellow. That's kind of the color scheme we went with the other one. I want this one to be a little bit different, special. So maybe we go with... could go red. Black and red. I don't think I like it. Just shift through all the... I mean, the black and green looks pretty good. But if I'm honest, as much as I want this to be different, I really do like this kind of color. As for a third color, we go with black there too. White. There's more of the gold. I think we go with that. What do you guys think? Our first ever ship that we've built from scratch. We ran right up to the budget. Mobility is terrible. Top speed is not amazing. It's over 2,000 mass, but it carries 4,100 cargo, can have up to 6 max crew, and can jump 20 light years. Go red, green, like Jacksepticeye. Do you fight with that ship? I mean, I wouldn't be the best fighting ship in the world, but it would hold its own. I mean, it would get outturned very quickly, obviously, because the mobility sucks. But it's got plenty of firepower to handle pretty much anything that should run into. Draft is a little high. Yeah, just a little bit. I'm kind of okay with it. It's not the best looking ship in the world, but it's not the worst either. I've seen other people's builds. I like the bottom section. I don't like how tall we ended up making it. You know what I mean? I feel like if we had cut this ship down to like this level, I think it would be a better looking ship overall. But I don't hate it. It's not bad. It's not a bad first attempt. Are we happy with it? 237,000 unattached modules. Okay, so yeah, that's why I was worried. This is not actually attached to the ship. Alright. Pull this out of the way. Pull this over there. Pull this over there. Let's select. Oops. Select. I forget how to select. Select is right bumper. Select. Select. Move those unit back. And select, select, select. Move that whole thing over to there. Now, that should all be connected now. Now, I should be able to go back into the select all, paint. There we go. Now we've got the top painted too. And like I said, if I had cut this down a little bit and then dropped it by like one level, I feel like this would be a better looking ship overall. I do think it's a little bit tall. Do we want to do that? I feel like that's probably our better bet. I mean, we've got all the things that we need. I think we leave it. I think we leave it for now. I think we're fine. Can we call it USS Puerto Rico? Take a few jobs and upgrade the engines. I mean, that's the thing. Like, we can always upgrade this over time. I think this is a good, decent starting position. As we get better at like starship design and stuff, we'll be able to build bigger ships, and then we'll be able to make this look even better. But for now, I think this is a pretty solid starter. So, what do we want to call it, everybody? That'll be the next thing. I think we're good. I know it's got low mobility. It's got missing weapon assignments, but it shouldn't, because everything should be assigned to... See, weapon 0 should be fine. Okay. Alright, so we have everything assigned to the one slot, so we're good there. We don't need to worry about that. Low mobility is definitely going to be an issue, especially if we get into combat with this ship. But other than that, I think we're good to go. All items will be moved to the cargo hold. There are warnings for the ship in the flight check. That's fine. I accept. All right, you guys tell me what you want to call it. We can rename the ship. If we make this our home ship now. I forget how to rename the ship.
Of course.
To be honest, I completely forget how to rename the ship.
When you get serious about your spacecraft, come back to Deimos.
All right, here we go.
Welcome to Deimos.
I like how he's like, when you get serious about your spacecraft, like I didn't just spend 200,000 credits, 230,000 credits on a ship that is now docked outside. All right, now's the fun part. How do we find our way through the ship? So this is the companionway. If we go through here, we've got our, I guess, nothing. Then we have some just all-in-one berthing, I guess. Yeah, this should be all-in-one berthing. Got a little bit of everything. Little kitchen area. A little bit of storage. It looks like the belly of a ship. A little bit of sleeping. All right. Let's go to the next level. And it looks like we did manage to successfully avoid having the ladder straight to heaven, which is good. But we get into the second level. Second level's kind of dark up here, I ain't gonna lie. A little bit dark with the black paint, but pretty cool. Just a bunch of cargo area. Hey, there's our friend. What do we got over here? Oh, here we go. This is our another all-in-one berthing area, right? Got doors over here. I don't even remember where I'm at. Okay, this is definitely the infirmary. And then from the infirmary, we come over into the science station, right? Or no, this is more berthing space, apparently. I'm so confuzzled. Now we open this. Here's the science station. So yeah, we've got our pharmaceutical lab here. You know, if you want to Walter White it up, you also have your research station here as well. Very nice. So go through here, go through the infirmary, come back towards the front. I missed my door. Where's the door? Here's the door. Our ladder should be out here to go to the next session. Question mark. We got this going back here to control room. This is essentially our CIC. Look at this. Pretty sick, isn't it? Got our little control room for our weapons systems and stuff, so our crew can con from inside in case the bridge gets destroyed or something. Alright. I'm gonna get lost on this ship, I can tell you right now. Okay. Next level. This is the stairway to heaven, apparently, that I tried to avoid. Okay, we can step off the ladder and see what we see. We see nothing. Okay, good level. Go higher. Step off. Okay, here we have some more berthing areas. Very nice. Got a little refrigerator, it looks like, maybe here. Oh, no, that's not a refrigerator, that's the bathroom, Smart. Little slight difference. Just a slight difference. Okay, then we come in here. We've got even more cargo, stowage, and our path to the next one. Okay, so despite my best efforts to avoid this particular mess of having a stairway to heaven, it seems like it made its own stairway to heaven regardless, despite our efforts to avoid them. So now we come up to the next level. And now we have our navigation console here. So this is just like a control room. And it's the only thing on this level apparently, so we can drop back down. Go back up the stairway to heaven.
Jumping.
And that's why you don't want that to happen, because that's exactly what happens right there. You just fall all the way to the floor. That's why you don't have stairways to heaven, because it's very easy to misstep. Opie is live. Nice. Pillar of Autumn. Interesting name. Alright. Do we have anything on this particular level? Should. Alright, here we have our computer core. Very nice. Step on the ladder. Go further up so we can get to the bridge. Okay, nothing else on this top level except the bridge. Look at this. First time stepping onto this ridiculous bridge. Look at this. Holy mother of God. This bridge is insane. This bridge is actually insane. Look at this. Like, I could actually, like, walk around. Look at the front of the ship. Mars in the distance. Oh my God. Didn't even notice. You literally can just look down along the ship. Alright, do we take her out for a rip? Let's see what we got. We got the fancy chairs. Let's go ahead and undock this bad boy. Yami, thank you for 13 months, my dude. Appreciate you re-upping the,
Pressure normalizing. Undocking complete.
Re-upping your, membership. Alright. Look, we can't even see our whole ship from the outside view. It's kind of funny. Alright. So, let's go find something to, well, first of all, we need to make some money back. So, let's just jump to our factory planet. That seems like a good idea. So, let's go to Narian. and then we want to go to our factory world. So, for those of you who don't know what happened in the last stream, we ended up setting up our factory, right? So we've set up a factory on Androphen's, well, the moon of Sumati, Androphen. We've also set up a factory over here on Crete, and on the planet that we started this adventure from, Vectera. This is silver. This silver gets sent to this planet. This planet then sends all of its resources that it's got, including the silver that it gets, all the way over to this moon. And we do all of our assembly over here. So we have 2 outposts on this planet. One is for iron and the other was for initially aluminum, but it became our everything outpost. Pillar of Autumn is the first Halo ship in Halo. Nice. Alright, so this is my outpost. And as of course, the ship glitch is still a thing. Wait, hold that thought. Hold that thought, boys. We may be going to commandeer a ship. Alright, let's make sure that we have... Not that one. We want this one. I don't know what this ship is, but I can see it from a long ways away, which means it's probably pretty good. What up, Ganthaman? I mean, it doesn't look very big from now that I'm getting closer to it. It's just on top of a mountain. Who are these people? They're Varun! Alright, well, yep. That's all I needed to know. You guys ready for this? Shot the ship. Wait, you're still alive? Not anymore. All right. Knock, knock, mother truckers. Alright, so we could stab that one in there. That leaves a 4. Okay, that doesn't really fit. Okay, so this does slot in. Supposedly. There we go. And that leaves a 3. Which definitely does exist. So we'll choose that one. And then we will use this one. Obviously, this one down here seems to be one that we should probably go for here. That leaves... Okay, if that one wouldn't, that one does. Okay, so that takes those. And then that would leave just those. Okay. Perfect. Alright! Knock, knock, mother truckers! Is that it? Nobody on board? This is my ship now, sunshine. Well, that's one way to make some money back. What up, Lances? How's it going?
Hell of a view from here.
Alright, so if we go into our... I forget how to do that. I think we go in here. We can register our ship in here. I don't have enough credits to register it. Dang it. Okay, well that's fine. We will be jumping back in our hoplite at some point. I just got to rename it at some point. I have to get enough credits to register this ship, which is fine because don't worry, I know exactly how I can get a lot of credits really quickly here. Back to our assembly. Didn't use the factory to build the ship, but I used the factory to farm enough credits to build the ship. Hey, our ship is actually... No, that's one of the cargo ships. This is our actual landing platform. See, I built this gigantic landing platform so that my ship would land on this planet. Instead, it lands over there all the time. Way out the distance. Yeah, over there. Alright, so how are we going to make a lot of money, you ask? Well, it's simple. You come over here and you craft things. By the way, this is that self-service bounty kiosk I was telling about. So yeah, we can come in here and we can craft all kinds of things. The easiest thing for me to craft that I have a lot of materials for is this. So we will craft a whole bunch of these real quick. We will also be leveling up in the process, so it's a win-win. It's kind of a pain to set up an outpost for this, but once you do get it all set up, it's just an endless amount of being able to level up and make money. Okay, the Hoplite was the starting ship. It was called the Frontier initially, and we changed the name. I gotta remember how to rename ships. There's our first level up. So some people say that leveling up in this game takes a long time. I don't agree. I think it's pretty balanced in my opinion. Once you get you just get to do whatever you want. We're about to run out of copper though. But that's fine. Alright, so we're out of copper. Now, if I wanted to keep going, I could, like, go make some, like, adaptive frames and stuff. But with the amount of stuff that I have on me, I'm going to show you guys another nifty trick. So right now, I am currently weighing 5,000 pounds, right? So I'm very over encumbered. I'm carrying 5,000 pounds out of 150 carry capacity. Also, I have a point. Where am I going to use point? Well, I mean, shotgun certification is always fun. But no, let's go to this side and look at maybe... Oh, can't do that one yet. We're maxed out on piloting. Boost pack, we're not quite there yet. Could go shield systems. That gives us an extra 20% shields. Energy weapon systems mean our energy weapons do more damage. We do have Starship design here. We could rank this up again. I feel like that's a good idea. Let's go ahead and rank up. So there we have it. We're officially capable of putting superior ship modules on our ship. I think this is the one that allows us to build bigger ships, maybe? No? Which one allows me to build bigger ships? Automated weapon systems, EM weapon systems, robotics, particle beams. Oh well. Well, we did that. But, so we're very over-encumbered. Fun fact, if you don't think you're going to be in combat, being over-encumbered really doesn't mean crap. I can just sprint. Watch. Oh no, my CO2 is down. Oh no, I'm taking damage. Look at me. Oh, what's going to happen if I run out of health? Oh, it's terrible. What could go wrong? Oh, my health is getting really low. It'd be a shame if something were to go wrong. If you're not going to get into combat, you will never drop below 10% of your health. No matter how over-encumbered you are. Which comes in real handy when you do stuff like me, where you end up walking around at 20,000 pounds. Look at that. Alright, so this ship we just acquired from the Varun. I pulled the gun out. Alright, now we should be able to, now that we're in our ship, we should be able to travel to a spaceport like Alpha Centauri and go over here. And go up to Jemison. And go to the commercial district, because that's where there are two shops that are very close to one another. I don't need to heal. I'm not going to be in combat right now. That's the best part. Your weight doesn't change, but your weight in the game changes. So, depending on how big of a planet you're on versus how small of a moon you're on, or a station, you're going to have different levels of gravity. So you will be lighter, you'll be able to jump higher or boost farther or whatever. Like right now, you'll notice that our weight is more affected by the planet's gravity than on the moon we were just on. But still, we're not going to be in combat, so our health being low means absolutely nothing. It will not kill you to be over-encumbered.
I'm afraid,
unless, of course,
due
you're
to
going to be in
recent
combat, then it will
legislative
kill you.
Welcome to UC Distribution.
But if we go to
Well,
her,
certainly.
see what she has for sale, she doesn't have a lot of credits, unfortunately. But that's fine. We will simply go here. We want to switch to ours. Go to our resources and sell our... I guess we can sell the iron. I don't know I'm walking around with 20 iron on me. But sell the Tau grade rheostats that we created. And we don't want to sell them all because she can't afford it. There we go. We sell that. Take her credits from her.
Right, right. Come back. if
And
you
then
need
we'll sit
something else.
down, we'll wait 24 hours here. Remember that if you want to reset the shops, you have to wait at least 48 in-game universal times. So don't care about the local hours, look at the UT. So we want to wait at least 48 UT. So we're going to wait a full day here. That gives us 50 hours UT. That'll reset the shops. What up, Art? How's it going? Yeah, so like the number in the game, the number of your mass that's in the game, it doesn't change depending on what planet you're on. What changes is how that affects you in that particular environment. So, like on a moon, you won't notice the weight as much. You'll be able to jump higher and float and stuff like that. But on a planet, you'll notice that you're really, really affected by that extra weight. Alright, so now she should be restocked and have 5,000 credits on her.
Bulk items may require multiple levels of approval and can take up to several weeks for an official response. We apologize for any delay.
That's nice.
Welcome to UC Distribution.
Buy my stuff.
Oh, well, sir.
I'm going to sell you some of these. Not those, these. And since you have 5,000 credits on you, you get 5,000 credits, or actually 4,994 credits worth of these. And then
You're always welcome.
I run
back,
across
if
the
you
street.
don't mind a bit of a wait.
And do it again. What up, Mr. Fox? How's it going?
Not sure
Remember,
if those Varun zealots live in space or get...
We're only doing this to pay for the registration fee of the ship that we just commandeered so that we can sell the ship. And make a little bit of extra money, too. What up, Chan? How's it going? On your
You're
feet!
only safe. I would never dream of selling substance. Please do. I hope.
Alright. Now, if we go to resources, we should be able to sell him our wonderful Tau grade rail stats. You'll never find others like these in the galaxy, except through me. I literally have built them all. Alright, and just like that, we're back up to 11,000 credits, but we're not done yet. We gotta
See you around.
spin around and sit down again. So we want to sell all these off. And we will wait another 24 hours. Yeah, I cleaned up my reputation with the UC. We are all good. We all Gucci. Now, if you guys give me a minute, once we get our rheostats sold and then we can register our ship, we will register it, sell it, and then we will take in end up showing you guys a nifty little glitch if you guys are interested. All right.
If there's anything I can't imagine being... Yes, by all means, have a look.
All right, so sell resources. Rheostats go down to where they get 4,994 credits worth of them. Beautiful.
Be careful out there.
Go across the street, over to the other vendor, do the same thing, wait again, rinse and repeat until we are out of the rheostats.
Yeah?
I'm pleased to report that our stocks are currently... Welcome to UC Distribution.
I'd like to see what you have for
I
sale.
hope we have what you need.
Not really, because I just want to sell you some stuff. The finest in rheostat technology. Beautiful.
Back to it then.
So now you guys know how I've been grinding away to gain levels and money so that I could build the ship for you guys. It involves a lot of clicking to build things and then running them across the galaxy to sell things and then rinse and repeat. I really, really, really hope that they are going to unleash mod support for Starfield on Xbox, just like Fallout 4 and Skyrim. So even on Xbox, we'll have the mod support, which will be nice. Won't quite be as good as the mods on PC, obviously, but it's definitely a big thing. So I look forward to mod support for this game. But I know one of them needs to be increasing the amount of money that vendors have, because this whole only having 5,000 credits stuff is bullshit. Like, straight up. Todd Howard, if you're listening, please make the goddamn vendors have more than 5,000 credits. It's awful.
Please, if you experience any issues,
This ain't Skyrim, okay? We're dealing with like galactic scale. Why do they still have 5,000 credits?
Oh, well, sir.
5,000 credits may have been a big deal in Skyrim. It's not in this game. Beautiful.
You're always welcome back, if you don't mind a bit of a wait.
This game is on... Is this game on Xbox One S? I mean, it should be on Xbox in general. It's on Xbox Game Pass. I don't know the difference between the consoles, whether or not that's true or not. But it's on Xbox Game Pass. I'm playing on an Xbox Series X. I don't know if it's on the Xbox Ones.
I would never dream of selling some. Please do.
Sell the rest of these. Thank you very much. And just like that, we went from having no money to having 30,000 credits.
Good luck.
And we gained a level in the process, right? And now, we are no longer over encumbered, so we can go ahead and heal up. It's not on Xbox One. That's a shame. But it's understandable. It is a beast of a game, so it does make sense. Alright, now if we go back over here... actually, let me just go ahead and do this. Should be able to go to our ship, register our ship. It only costs 5,461 credits to register, so we'll go ahead and do that. We just registered the ship. We're gonna go to the spaceport. Yeah, the Series S and the Series X should be able to run it, because they're very similar. X is a little bit more powerful, but they're very similar. They are the current generation console. Alright, so we're gonna go sell this Baroon Zealot ship that we commandeered. I mean, they were probably just having church, and I just walked in and massacred their whole existence. But it's fine, I think. All right, so what we want to do next is we want to go here, and we want to go... The game just crashed. That's our first ever crash in Starfield. Thank God it autosaves when you go from one place to another. Thank God it autosaves. Man, if that would have happened earlier, like when I was in the middle of building my ship, oh. I mean, to be fair, I have put this game through hell, so I can't blame it for crashing, but this is the first crash that I've had, so I can't really complain. Apparently Todd Howard heard my credit. Maybe Todd Howard heard my cry. Maybe they just added in more credits to the vendors. What do you guys think? Or maybe the Vav Rune Zealots, God came and smited me because I just bragged about massacring an entire group of people that were probably just having church. Why does it sound like I'm the bad guy in that situation? Like the Vav Rune are the bad guys. Let's not get that twisted. They're the bad guys. I'm the good guy. The fact that I walked in on them while they were minding their own business, having church out in the middle of nowhere, and just murdered every one of them in cold blood. They are the bad guys. I promise. All of a sudden, Tyrion Lannister jumps on and says, anyone who has to constantly say that somebody else is the bad guy is probably the bad guy. Okay, so yeah, it did set us back a little ways, but not that bad. We should have all of our credits. Probably have to re-register. Hello? Yeah, re-register. Confirm. Wait, how heavy are we? Okay, so it was after we sold everything. So at least we didn't waste any time. Spaceport, please. All right, here we go. Let's try this again, shall we? All right, we want to go here. We want to go to our hoplite ship, which is needing to be renamed. We want to make this our home ship. Oh, I know how we do it. I know how we do it now. Okay, we gotta do it from the vendor. It's fine. Just don't crash my game again. Oh look, it's the Vaharoon ship.
Need some work done?
Yeah,
Anything I
I'd
can
like
help
to
you with?
view and modify my ships, please.
Okay, no problem.
All right, we're gonna grab the hoplite, and we will make this my home ship. And then we will go back over to the UC Discovery, and we will then sell this ship. I would like to see what ships you have for sale.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
And then I will sell, not the hoplite. They would only give me 38,000 credits for this ship. Are you kidding me? Like, we spent 200,000 or 230,000 credits on this ship, and they're like, yeah, we'll give you 38,000. It's like all those YouTubers that go to, like, CarMax or whatever. Anyway, so Razor, or the UC Discovery, let's go ahead and sell this thing for a whopping 7,472 credits, meaning we gained roughly 2,000 credits for this ship. Was it worth it? Eh. Alright. Look at this beautiful... Holy mother of God, that's a big ship. Look at how big this ship is. Good Lord. It damn near doesn't fit on the platform. I gotta go all the way back here just to look at it. That is a big ship, man. Alright. Let's time it. Here's how we're gonna test how big a ship is. We're gonna run from one end of the ship to the other. Time it. Start. Now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 seconds! Okay, clearly my ship is too big for this place. What is it about my ship that's causing them to freaking crash? I've never had this game crash before. Yeah, I built a hoplite class ship. That was the original name that we gave to the original ship that they gave us, and we ended up building this ship from scratch at the beginning of the stream by deleting the previous ship. Yeah, I'm not sure. If it's not actually on Xbox One, I do apologize. I just know it's on Game Pass. So we've crashed twice now. So working as intended. This game is not for Xbox One. Okay. I believe you, Johnny. But we've got some new weapons to test out too, so I want to do some stories today. Like, we've been going for about 2 hours already, but I kind of want to jump in and do a little bit of story, because we have yet to go down the main story at all. Like, we legitimately have not tried to go down main story at all. Ever since we've started, all we've done is, like, go on our own way, build up an outpost, level up, do all the things. Now we're building ships. Like, we have not progressed down the main story at all. Crap! It did it again. It, like, legitimately set us all the way back here. Register. I think I know what it is. What has happened is the sheer volume of rheostats that I have sold this particular this particular port between the multiple vendors in this port is causing some sort of anomaly to occur in the core of the planet. Yeah, I'm gonna save once I get here as well.
You're out there a lot, right?
Hi, how are you?
Hey,
what
can I do for you?
I'd like to do a thing.
Sure, have at it.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to make this my home ship. Then I'm going to back out and see what you have for sale.
I'm sure you can.
And then I'm going to click the Y button. And then I'm going to sell this thing. Then I'm going to save. Now, I'm going to get on the ship before I crash the game again. And then I'm going to jump in the cockpit. And now I'm going to save it again. Alright, let's go ahead and travel over to a planet that you've probably never heard of. If you've played the main story, you probably have. There's a planet nearby. It is called... Oh god. I forget what it's called. Is it this one? Is this the one with Aquila? I think it is. I think this is the system with Aquila in it. Yes. Here it is. So we're gonna go to Aquila City in the Cheyenne system. And I'm gonna show you guys something that's kind of cheesy. Wait, what? Is this? Yeah, this is Aquila City. Pretty sure this is the place. We put 4 of the, I forget what they're called. Electron beams? I want to say they're electron beams. That sounds right. We were only slightly stuck in our ramp. Alright. So once you come into Aquila City, you want to come over here.
Word to the wise.
The game is running very choppy right now. I think my ship is too big. I think I'm legitimately breaking the game with the size of my ship. But, do you see this little puddle right in front of Shepard's here? This little puddle is very significant because if you crouch and you use your scanner, right here in this puddle is the crate for the vendor inside. And you can just take whatever you want out of this. You can take it all if you want. Like, I would take the credits. That's 5,000 credits, right? But the main thing you want to do here is if you press X, you can actually go in here and grab all the ammo. You will never have to buy ammo again, folks. All of the ammo you could ever ask for right here for free. No questions asked. You can grab all the guns that you want. Like, he has all kinds of different guns in here if you want to check out some different guns. And this is not stealing, by the way. You're not actually stealing anything. And best part is, if you say wiped him out, you go over here. The bad news is, if you sat in this chair, and tried to wait, remember it takes 48 UT hours, right? So that's gonna be almost 2 full days of waiting in this particular place for the vendor to reset. Okay? But I just want to show you guys real quick. So you can wait the time. You'll have to do this twice. Wait for it to reset the vendor. Then you go talk to him, and then the money, then the new stuff will be back in the thing. So, if you guys are unaware, Bethesda does this with every one of their games for whatever reason. They like to put the chests for the vendors very close by. And it's just a matter of time before you start to find these things. You got these people running around doing this stuff all day, every day since the launch day, trying to find where all this stuff is located, how to glitch through the map, how to do this, how to find that. This is what they do. And so these are all over the place. There's already been at least this one, the one on the planet we just came from, the Jemison. What do you call that? New Atlantic City or whatever it's called. There's that one. Obviously, the vendor that you want to try to do this to the best for the most amount of money would be a ship vendor, right? Because they're gonna have like 72,000 credits in their chest. So if you can steal that one, you're golden. You got great money like quickly. But this one here just happens to be really quick that you can grab ammo. The ammo comes in real clutch. The rest of it I don't really care about, but the ammo's clutch. Launches, I don't know if they'll patch it, to be honest. I really don't. Like I said, this is just this has been a thing in their games for a long time. It was a thing with Skyrim, it's a thing with Fallout, like this is just a thing. It's kind of a Bethesda calling card.
Take a look around.
So we come in here, we talk to this guy, and you'll notice he has 5,000 credits again, right? So now we come down here, we crouch, pull out the scanner to make it easier. You don't actually need to pull the scanner out, but it does make it easier. And then we come in, And we can go to miscellaneous. Oops. Go to miscellaneous. We can grab his credits. We can grab his digipicks, because you know those always come in handy. But there's also another one that's, I think in notes. I don't know if, I don't think this is actually a, I think this is different. Ship repair fundamentals. I mean, that sounds like it would be something that would be, we'll just take it. If it isn't something, we can sell it later. But obviously the ammo is the big thing. Because ammo in this game is very expensive, especially for the bigger guns and stuff. But I mean, you can get different mining helmets. Actually, that was kind of a cool helmet. The Deep Seeker space helmet. I kind of like it. I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of a cool helmet. Different spacesuits. You got the Trackers Alliance spacesuit, Mercenary spacesuit, and then of course you got all the different weapons that he currently has in stock. Oh, this thing looks kind of sick. It's like a electric version of a freaking 44 Magnum. What is... Okay, this is the Mag Pulse, which is a rifle. This is the Mag Shot. Fully automatic armor-piercing rounds compensator. Oh, that's kind of sick, too. 7.5mm pistol. Refined shotty. This is literally a freaking laser shotgun. Or no, it just uses the caseless ammo. Nice. But yeah. So now you guys have a glitch that you guys know. And like I said, you don't have to worry about sneaking or anything like that. It doesn't matter. You're not going to get caught for stealing or anything like that. So it's all good. All Gucci.
They really did see a snake. Hey, Sarah Filburn and her brother-in-law.
But yeah, I just use it for the ammo. I couldn't care less about the credits. I have other ways to get credits. It's just for the ammo. Alright, back into the cockpit. Alright, so we want to go ahead and quick save again just because we've been having some instability. Let's go ahead and... let's start going down the storyline here. If we go here, I don't want to do the deputized just yet. I do want to do that at some point, but not just yet. I kind of want to just go with the first ever... I think this is the one. We're going to go to the Eye. We're going to talk to Vladimir. Which should be orbiting... Alright. Jumping to the Eye.
You're entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Yeah, you can scan me all you want. I ain't got anything.
And complete. Enjoy your stay in New Atlantis.
Appreciate it. Alright.
This is Constellation Star Station LO868. Welcome aboard.
Appreciate it. We're coming in hot. We're gonna be docking with the Eye. Let's board the Eye. Hi, Vasco. You must be Vladimir, I presume.
we got a rook on deck. Good to see Constellation getting some fresh blood.
That is, I mean, good to meet you. I'm no rook, I was a space miner. Rook on deck, that's pirate talk, isn't it? No, good to meet you, Vladimir.
Wish I could have been down at the lodge to see the artifacts come together. But I got a little lost peeking through the eye.
Someone should have grabbed you, it was incredible. Or that happens to me too, I get lost in something and lose time. That is true.
Always preferred working alone, even around people I like. But we're all working together on this one. No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery. Now, this station, the Eye, rigged up for deep space scans. Barrett and Sarah teased out the signs of where our artifacts could be hiding after we caught our second one. But the data takes a slow ride along the Sea of Light. Years or decades between us and the fringes of space without a grav drive.
Understood.
You won't be the only constellation out there. Mateo went up.
That's fine. I'll keep an eye out for Andreja.
She should be at one of the 2 sites I've marked on your star map. Can take care of herself, but we all need backup sometimes. Anyway, hopefully, happy hunting.
Got it. All right.
Joe, time then.
Yeah, we'll talk some other time, I'm sure. Back on board the ship. All right, so we gotta undock first.
We've detached.
All right. Now, the other thing I want to do is go ahead and, went too far. I'm going to go this. I want to go, not this particular one. I want to go back to Vectera. Because we got to get our dude back, right? Like, we got to go get the guy that actually sent us on this mission to begin with.
Let's get out of here.
So, now we want to go back to the Narian system and go to Vectera. I know this system pretty well because I am constantly here, so let's go to Vectera. Whoops. Oh my god, I am clicking, misclicking, and clicking and misclicking. It's like, oh. Hello? Can I get on board, please? Narian, thank you. And we want to go over here to Vectera. Thank you. And then we want to go to no, not the outpost. I don't want that. I want the Argos Extractors Mining Company. That one. What up, Gary? How's it going? How come the ship is loading screen?
Well, you're back.
Hi, Len. Len!
Oh, no. Don't start. I've had enough Barrett for one lifetime. I don't need the sequel showing up on my doorstep. More pirates showed up when you were gone. We weren't as lucky this time. Calvert, Troy, some of the new Dusties. They didn't make it.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Len.
You're right. You tell yourself you got deadlines.
Yo, Stickman, coming and
credits are
dropping a
what
$2
matter.
bomb. Hey, Spartan, what up?
But it's people
Appreciate
doing
you
the
dropping
job,
in, Stickman.
not machines. You think if you're strict with them that they'll focus on the work, give you a little distance if things go wrong. But you want them to win.
Can I get some
Every
goats in the
boss
chat
does.
for Stickman as well?
Anyway, I was pinned down behind some crates with Barrett. Bullets and laser fire everywhere. No smile on that damn carefree face of his. I started stealing them.
Alright, that's fine.
Next thing I know, two drags him out into the...
All right,
and
we
that's
got
when
it.
they brought out
Get to the part where I have to find out where he's gone.
I didn't overhear everything, and that's the last I saw of either.
Okay.
They could have grav jumped anywhere. You want to try it? Go ahead.
Alright, so we need... Come over here. Cycle the airlock. What up, Gonzalo? How's it going? Okay, it looks like we're gonna need some power cells. Good jury rig power. Or we could pull out the data storage. I mean, I have outpost engineering skill. Can I just click this? God, it's good to be smart. Alright. I don't have to look for a power course.
Would you be quiet? Trying to make out the grav jump calculations before we're out of range. Out of range of what? Out of range of the sensor array on Vectera. Would you keep up? Once we're outside the star system, the bandwidth goes from instant speed to effectively never. What good is sending a transmission down there? You gonna tell Lynn how royally screwed we both are? She doesn't even have a ship. You underestimate how many of my admirers there are in the galaxy, Heller. One of them is bound to show up, looking to reunite with this handsome face. We're doomed. Capital D, doomed. Got it, okay. Whoever finds this, I'm attaching the interstellar coordinates to the metadata on the transmission.
Beautiful.
Rescue us. Repeat. Rescue us.
Alright. We're on a rescue mission. Let's go. Time to be the good guy again. What up, Capri? Good morning, my dude. Lynn, you coming with? We got work to do.
So, you...
I found a transmission.
What? Okay. Well, don't start buying me stuffed animals from... Just get after them. And hey, if you ever...
Oh, so she wants to be a part of my crew. Perfect. Wait, do we actually? Lynn.
Seems like you've been keeping my contracts up with them.
You're just kind of companion. You should come along. Yeah.
Works for me.
Perfect. I'm gonna put you on my outpost.
Right.
You know how you really wanted to get off this planet? Well, this is the thing. You're gonna go approximately the other side of this system, and then you're gonna be there forever. Congrats! Welcome to your promotion. Have a good day. Yeah, the select all comes in real handy, Gonzalo. It really does. Alright, so where are we headed? I didn't even pay attention, to be honest. We gotta travel to Shorun. Where's Shorun? Am I missing something? Okay, maybe I have to take off first.
Lifting off there.
That is a big ship.
Achieving orbit now.
Alright, so if we drop the grav drive down to like 2 stars. Oh, we do not have enough reactor either. We go like that. Make sure we have some shield capacity. There we go. That gives us 75% of our shield, which our shield is like 800 plus. We're not in combat right now, but... Woo! Listen to that! Sounds pretty nasty. Alright. Where are we going? That is the next question.
Extract some files? I'll pay you for the work. There is no plan B.
Yeah, I mean, maybe? I mean, I'm in a really big ship. This is probably not ideal for, like, navigating a minefield. Suddenly need, I have an inkling that I might want some more shields. Like this is a terrible idea. Who wants to sail their goddamn ship into the middle of a minefield? Told you it was a bad idea. Fair enough, I guess. I told you it was a bad idea. I really don't care about the mineral deposits. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. Where are we heading? on this planet? Oh, this is Vectera. Travel to Sharoon.
Hey.
Hey. Anyway, we're gonna be heading out now. At least we have a little bit of a data point now, so maybe it was just bugged. Still in the system. Why is it still in the freaking system? Oh, maybe it's on the other star. Maybe, because this is a dual star system, right? Maybe it's in Velo? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were proximity mines. Like, who would want to sail their ship in there? And why, if you're in a tiny-ass ship, would you want a gigantic-ass ship to sail into a minefield? Like, I feel like that was a poorly thought-out request. But I tried.
Well, you didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place.
I put myself in a situation where I could try. I was just too big, as expected. There's a crashed ship.
Landing site looks clean. Let's set it down.
Yeah, no problem, Art. Glad that I could show you. Like I said, I use it for ammo more than anything, because ammo is really expensive in this game, and I can make credits by creating or crafting and selling. So, like, it doesn't really bother me, but
I do not
ammo
have
is still
lungs,
really expensive.
and therefore do not require a spacesuit in this area. You are not so lucky.
Head over in this direction. What's up, Joseph? How's it going? Good to see you again. Yeah, I'm excited to see how the shipbuilding goes with mods later on, man. Like, the base modules are okay, but I can't wait to see all the different things that get added with mods. Like, it's gonna be insane. You're gonna be able to build some really awesome stuff. Hello? Anybody here? Uh-oh. Heller! What happened?
Oh, hey. It's you. And here I thought you was some pirate coming back to kill me. Lucky me, right?
Yo, Stickman, coming in with another $1. Appreciate you, my dude. Thank you so much, man.
Considering the spaceship? Hey,
Alright.
So, man, Barrett.
I'll be honest, I couldn't care what you're saying.
Oh, he tells me.
Yep.
I mean...
Yep. He shot something he shouldn't have.
Bingo. Blasted the pilot right in the back. Through to the flight console. And dropped orbit like a rock off a high rise. I blacked out. And when I came to, there he was. You missed the fun part. Man. Oh, yeah. So, and then...
The Crimson Fleet has it. Good to know.
Got a signal from the ship. Hey.
Let's get you on your feet.
Give me a minute. Let me know when you want to head out.
Stop being a bitch. Everybody can survive a crash landing from orbit. It's fine.
Still think there might be a...
let's get going. We'll put you on my outpost as well, because you're another one that's got outpost engineering. Right? Yeah, that makes sense. There you go. Good job.
You got it. Catch
You and Lynn working together forever. Congrats. All right. I forgot. I'm not over encumbered, so I don't have to walk over there. I can just fast travel. All right, so the next thing we need to do is figure out where we're going next. Apparently, we're going over to Sharoon. Oh, wait, that's where we're already at. It did it again, didn't it? Oh, we gotta listen to emergency transmission. Okay. So, we go to notes. Emergency transmission 2.
You've given the fleet a lot of trouble, Barrett. Hey, since when is surviving being attacked causing trouble? Isn't that just fighting back? Hey, pilot, could you move your arm a little bit to the left? I can't make out the console.
Don't move. He's trying to figure out our destination. Probably transmitting this conversation right now while we're still in orbit.
Well, yeah, thought I was making that pretty obvious. Okay, put the gun down. I'm done. See? My retinas are pointing away from the console and towards this lovely view of space we have out the window.
Tie him up. Once we get back to the base, the fun starts.
All right, where's your base? You failed to mention where that was. Travel to Bessel 3. Where is Bessel 3? I hate how it's not like updating. Alright, take off. Maybe if we get off this moon, the
Pressure holding.
game will update the mission. Upper left?
Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it? I don't see it. I just feel like... Oh, there it is. God, I'm blind. I found it! Maybe that's a sign that I'm a little tired and probably should call it soon. Once we rescue Barrett, we'll call it. How about that? Oh my God. Switching over to standard engines. planet map. Scan the planet, please. Looks like we're going to a ransacked research outpost. That has pirates written all over it! I am pretty tired. Not gonna lie. Alright, exit the ship. Prepare for combat. Alright, we'll have the sniper rifle out first. I also have the old world hunting rifle. But sniper rifle first. I would expect there to be bad guys everywhere, so... Yep, I was in fact correct. You stupid ass robot. Do me a favor.
Captain, greetings.
Can you, wait here?
Yes, Captain.
What you got? I needed to reload. Ah, I wish that happened a little bit more normally. Where did he go? Show yourself, coward! Ah, there you are.
I am picking up faint signs of life in the area.
That's nice.
I am not picking up the enemy on my scanner.
Yeah? You need to shut the fuck up. You are about as annoying as it gets, robot. About down here. Oh, there are some pirates down there. Oh my god, Mr. Fox coming in, dropping the 789. Well, have a good night, my dude. Thank you so much for the 789 and a $10 Bob with the 10 gifted memberships, my dude. Thank you so much. Enjoy your night's sleep. Hopefully you get some rest before your busy night. Oh, hello. There's a head.
Seems we are victorious. Eradicate them.
Oh, I like this rifle. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, shit. Peekaboo.
Do not attempt combat with us. You will not survive. We have lost them.
Have we?
Captain, the enemy is here.
Okay, so they got auto turrets.
It is unwise to remain hostile towards us.
Little fucker. Dude is actually throwing fucking grenades at my ass. Fuck you. Glad your aim sucks. Oh, you stuck your head in just at the right time, Sunshine. Go ahead. Are you done? Hello? How much health this guy got? We're doing sneak attacks on him for twice the damage.
How much health did that man have? Good lord. Alright, I think that's all of them. Go ahead and heal up. Go ahead and maybe pull out our little 1911. Actually, that guy up there was pretty tough. That was throwing grenades at us. So maybe we check out what he's got. Modified calibrated drumbeat. Don't really care about that. Might be worth some money. Got some ammo. Impact grenade. Alright, let's get in here. Absolute legend. Gotta get some goats in there for Mr. Fox. I don't even know who that is that you're referring to there, Launces. Alright, I feel like shotgun probably be our better bet here.
Oh yeah, there's no certainty to the universe at all. Once you really start getting out there, the laws of physics.
Well, these guys don't look very unfriendly.
Holy shit. You actually found me.
Barrett is unharmed. The statistical probability
How
of
did
this
he get here?
scenario has once again defied all known
Did I
mathematical
not tell you to
models.
stay behind?
Well, this is turning into a regular constellation party, isn't it? I should have brought drinks.
I'm here to take you home, Barrett.
You know, it's actually been kind of nice. Matsura the Grim here is a great host.
No sense letting people's last moments be unpleasant.
See, that's what I like about you, Matsura. A real Renaissance man.
I have enjoyed our time together, Barrett. But I can't just let you go with nothing to show for it. Is Constellation willing to pay ransom in exchange for this man's freedom?
4,000 credits?
You want me to end all this with nothing to show for it?
Yeah, preferably.
He has been more entertaining than most hostages. The only one who's gonna get hurt here is you.
You think?
All the more reason I need to make sure I'm compensated. Enough! I must insist on payment for Barrett's release.
4,000 credits. Or I just kill him. I'll be real honest.
Wait. We're all citizens of the universe here. No one needs to die. Well, I mean, no one else.
Barrett?
Listen to your friend. I'm trying to be reasonable.
So am I. I'm a protagonist. Draw your weapon or not. I don't care.
Very well.
Hey Barrett, how'd you
This
do it?
encounter will likely end in your death.
No problem.
So Barrett.
Well, I can't say I feel too bad about you killing someone who kidnapped me and probably murdered a lot of people. But
Who was that pirate?
Matsura the Grim? Honestly, a pretty nice guy as far as pirates go.
Yeah,
Think
well,
I butted
he's a
heads
dead
with his
pirate.
mentor once years back. Had the same kind of surprisingly hospitable vibe.
Yep, well, he's really hospitable. Right where he's at, which is nowhere.
Hey, you're underselling.
Yeah, I'm in
Honestly,
Constellation now.
I was kind of rolling the dice with you. Should I be nervous?
Alright, that's all.
Okay then.
Alright, well, now we get to loot. Matsura's weapon was just a maelstrom. Sad. Neva's directed. That sounds like something. Other than that, don't really care. Was there anybody else in here? Oh yeah, you. Just some more ammo.
How can I be of
Let's go upstairs and see what these guys had on them. Probably the same. Wait, didn't they die up here? Oh yeah, here they are. Oh, a bed fire. Perfect. Oh, and we get a nice epic pistol and some credits. I mean, I'm good with all of that. That's great. What do you got over here? An advanced Kraken. Even more reason to kill these guys. They're smuggling Tau grade rheostats that I didn't build. How dare they? Shame on you. What do you got in here? More credits. Always down for some credits. What do you got in here? Anything? I don't need to pick up everything like I was. Now that I know what's valuable, what's not. Speaking of, hi, med pack. I'll take that. Alright, well that went surprisingly well. The shotgun does not have the fire rate that I would like. Maybe we'll look for a new shotgun. What up, Gunny? How's it going? M1 or MIP? How's it going? Hello, welcome to the stream. Oh! You little turd. Stop shooting me. How did that thing not shoot me the first time? Did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong... Look at our ship! Look at the size of that ship, man! That is insane. Also, I'm not over encumbered, so I should be able to just do this, right? You know, rescuing Barrett with a Crimson Fleet dialogue was pretty easy from one pirate to another. I mean, you know, sometimes you just gotta shoot a motherfucker, you know? I'm not one for words, alright? I did the whole thing. He was wanting money. I'm like, I have the money. I'm not paying money for somebody. So I'd rather shoot you and not have to pay the money. You know? That seems pretty fair to me. Am I wrong? Alright, apparently we're going back to Vectera again. I know where that place is. I'm thinking about becoming a Freestar Ranger, yeah. I've got the mission for it, I just haven't accepted it yet. I feel like that'd be something fun to do. Be an intergalactic ranger. Wait, aren't we not supposed to come here? Oh, we gotta return to the lodge. I'm a dum-dum. Also, are we allowed to, like, as I say, I don't think we can go through the bottom docking port, but it always shows it back there. Alright, cockpit. Oh, da-doo-da. Alpha Centauri. Jemison. And we want to go to the lodge. Comes with a good ship at the end of it. Nice. Alright, let's get to the lodge. Because the eyes of a ranger are upon you.
Sorry for the wait, everyone.
Any wrong you
Got
do,
a little held up on
gonna
Vectera.
see.
Barrett,
When you're in
sick.
Texas, look
Well,
behind
some of us
you.
were.
I see what you...
Fun fact. If I, hide spacesuit in settlements.
Did there, Walter. And I know you've been secretly crying into your piles of money just waiting for my return.
Actually, Walter has been complaining about you more than usual, which is always a sign when he's worried.
Don't start, country.
Wait, is that? And to think the first artifact was taking
I'm sorry,
up
like
dust
that
in
wouldn't be the
libraries.
first thing you noticed was these things
Now
floating in
look
the
at them
goddamn
all.
air. Big dum-dum.
You feel it a bit, can't you? So hey, why don't I stick around?
Traveling together sounds like a good idea.
Marvelous.
Plus, I can keep you out of trouble. Seems like if you're by yourself, I have to come rescue you and people die. So at least with me, we go together and people die. That's how that
Sarah's
works.
the best possible person to be running Constellation at a time like this. Focused, no nonsense, and dedicated.
Beautiful. Glad we can all agree on something.
You've got my attention, Captain.
All right.
Okay. Right.
What gun do you have on you,
Excuse me.
by
Of
chance? Do
course.
you have anything good? You don't have anything. You got some caseless ammo. So I need to give you something. If we go to weapons, what could I give him? I could give him this calibrated Kraken, which fires 6.5mm ammo. We could give him this Eon that does 37 damage. We could give him this. 13 damage versus 9 damage. 150 fire rate to 150 fire rate. 69 accuracy to 69 accuracy. 25 round mag versus 25 round mag. 20 versus 20. So it doesn't matter which one I give him. One just does more damage. So this advanced one seems like the better one to give him. And then I need to give him at least 1 round of ammunition. So we will give him 1 round of 6, I think it was 6 something, right? 6.5 mil. Okay, so 6.5 mil. Should just be 1 round of this, right? I think so. I only need to give him 1. Companions get infinite ammo.
Well, that's all I have too. Talk to me. Can I carry that for?
So now he has this Kraken. And he has 1 round of ammo. So, yeah, you know. It's fair.
Right.
Fair
No
is
worries.
fair. Alright, so yeah, we've started the main story quest. The next stream that we do of this will definitely be more story-oriented than we've done previously. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the building of the new ship. I know I did. I truly did. It was fun. We went from being rich to being poor very quickly, which is how life works. Where is my spaceship? I think this one. I kind of want to show off the ship one more time. But I do appreciate everybody dropping in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget, if you guys did enjoy the stream, punch that like button for me. It helps a lot. And if you like what I'm doing... Oh god, we ended up in the ship again. Oh, that's the other thing. We need to name the ship.
You should inspect your ship. Need some work done?
So I think we named the ship from in here. Right? So... Upgrade ship. Can we name it? That's not where we name it. Shipbuilder? Is this where we name it? I cannot for the life of me figure out where we name the ship. Ah, okay, so shipbuilder, flight check. Okay.
Trader.
I thought it was there somewhere,
it.
I just couldn't remember. Alright, so if we go to shipbuilder, flight check. Ah, rename ship. There we go. What do we call it, boys? Appreciate you, Elysium. Or is it Elysium? Not 100% sure I said that correctly. We got Voyager, we got No Clue. Honestly, No Clue seems to be a perfect ship name for it. Spacey McSpace. Yeah, no thank you. There's no chance that I can even pronounce that in one sentence. I'm not gonna lie, No Clue. I know it wasn't meant as a name, but that sounds like something that would be perfect for me. The Ohio. Ah. It's far too awesome to be Ohio. Enterprise, SpaceX 15. It's definitely not going to be SpaceX anything. Clueless. Clueless is not bad either. Welcome aboard the Clueless. Actually, I kind of like the sound of that. I'll be real honest. Fantastic Mr. Fox. Could call it the Mr. Fox, not gonna lie, that'd be pretty cool. But Oppenheimer? I mean, Oppenheimer's pretty good. But I feel like we should reserve that one for a better one down the line. Like, this is just our first ship that we've built. I'm sure as we progress through the thing, we're gonna be able to build bigger and badder ships. You know what I mean? Like, this is just our start. I think Clueless is actually a great name for it. Cause think about it, like when we started out, this is our first build of a starship. So like we're completely clueless when we were building it. It's a perfect freaking name for everything that we do. Like I don't know what I'm doing. It's perfect. The Clueless has been born. Look at that thing. Pretty awesome. Yeah, Oppenheimer will definitely be something for like a big battleship at some point. That's definitely like end game. All right, well, there's that.
Captain, hello. I am...
Alright, so if we go here, we should be able to go to our crew now, right? And manage our crew. So we got Sarah and Vasco on the thing. Let's go ahead and make sure Barrett is also aboard the Clueless. Then we've got Lynn and Heller as my outpost management over on our assembly world. All right. Honestly, I like the way this turned out, even if it's not like finished. You know what I mean? I think it's got a good overall vibe going. It's just not quite finished. But you can see those beam turrets, those electron beams, mounted all over the center, just ready to yeet anything that decides to get in front of us. And with that,
satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Kinda wish it was daytime, not gonna lie. That is not what I wanted to do at all. Wanted to go to photo mode. Then we can pose her looking all heroic in front of her ship. I kind of like the little logo here. Look at that. Starfield, where you can do pretty much whatever you want. It really is a gorgeous game, man. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Appreciate you guys. You've been fantastic. And if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.